No, Jesus was not created. You're misunderstanding.
Why did Paul lie to us in Colossians, bro?
Okay, read the next two verses and you'll understand, bro.
No, Yossi, I just want to know, why did he lie to us?
You see, bro, the fact that you don't want to read the verse is just showing everything.
Do the next two verses contradict this verse, bro? Do the next two verses contradict this verse?
It doesn't contradict it. It explains it, bro. If I take one verse from the Quran and you're
does not change anything, you see. I have been silent. I have been muting myself. Like, it does not change anything, bro.
Hey, Yossi, is Jesus of the flesh? Is the flesh of Jesus the firstborn of the creation? Yes or no?
You know, I'm just gonna read it myself.
I'm asking you.
Answer the damn question, Yossi. He's asking you a question.
Let's get to another.
Oh my!
Is Jesus bones and flesh the firstborn of the creation? Yes or no?
It says, for by him all things were created.
No issue. I'm asking you a question. Can you answer the question?
What's your question, bro?
Is Jesus flesh and bones the first of the creation? Yes or no?
His flesh and bones, no.
Okay, so Jesus' soul and body is the first of the soul and the spirit is the first of the creation, right?
What?
So Jesus' soul and spirit is the first of the creation, right?
What are you talking about?
So Jesus' spirit is the first of the creation, right?
Unfortunately, my knowledge, I don't know what a spirit is. What is that?
In Islam, we have the first creation. In
Guys,
Islam,
he says that Jesus' flesh is not the first of the creation.
His flesh, no.
So, nice. So Jesus' flesh born 2,000 years ago. But Jesus as a person, Jesus' spirit mean the existence, because God is a spirit and humans have spirit and body. So Jesus' spirit is the first of the creation, right?
God is not a spirit.
Stoning an hour later, Yossi.
Bro, okay, you guys keep muting me when I'm trying to talk.
Can you answer the question?
Stoning an hour later, Yossi.
Okay, well, okay, answer this again. Ask me the question again.
Is Jesus a spirit, the first of the creation, yes or no?
And when you say spirit, does that mean like his flesh?
Was he before Adam?
The spirit is not the flesh. The spirit means the existence of Jesus, the being of Jesus.
Yes, he's first.
Who he is.
He was not created. He was
is the spirit of Jesus created, yes or no?
Jesus is not created. Jesus is God.
Is Jesus' spirit created, yes or no, bro?
Listen, God is God. First,
amen. Stop deflecting. You say we established that the body, the physical aspect of Jesus is not the first of the creation. According to the verse, Jesus is the first of the creation. So I'm asking you, who is the first of the creation? It's not the flesh.
A simple question.
No issue, man. I don't disagree with the second part and the third part. I want to understand the first part first.
Okay.
Is Jesus' soul the first? Is Jesus' soul and spirit the first of the creation? Yes or no?
I don't understand your question, bro.
Okay, can you tell me what is a human being? What's the part of the human being? A human being is composed of what?
A human being, flesh, body, flesh, soul, mind.
So, flesh, soul, and mind, right?
Okay, yeah.
Nice. Is the mind of Jesus the first of the creation? Yes or no?
Is the mind of Jesus? No. Jesus is not created. How many times?
I'm asking you, dumbass. Hey, answer the question. It's either yes or no. It's either yes or no, bro. Because you are playing on my nerves. Is the brain of Jesus the first of the creation? Yes or no?
Jesus is not created, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, your ass, you man worshiper. You just proved to us that your God, God is created. Yeah, don't bring him up. Don't bring him up. He's trolling.
Okay.
All right, up next, who do we got? Hussein, Christian, Trinitarian? Let us know right now. Yep, we can hear you.
Are you Christian?
Truth.
No,
What are you?
I'm agnostic.
Do you believe in God?
Agnostic? I don't believe in God.
No, there is some agnostic who believe in God, but they don't believe in any religion. That's the definition of someone.
That's not agnostic.
You don't believe in any religion, but you believe in a God. That's agnostic, all right? If
Yeah.
you don't
That's
believe
not
in
agnostic.
God and any religion, then you're atheist.
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
know,
not how this works.
Or a theist.
no issue. Before we go to definitions, do you believe in the existence of high power? Yes or no?
Yeah, hold on, yeah, guys.
No.
Let me just take over really quick.
Go ahead.
I got you. I know what agnostic means. So you're on the fence. You don't. Okay. So if you found evidence of God, would you then believe?
That's the essence of being agnostic.
Is that you don't believe it's possible to find evidence of God?
No,
You're
that's
true agnostic.
no. An agnostic, the whole idea. That's why there's atheism. There's being agnostic, because when you're agnostic, it means when you're presented with actual evidence, then you will believe, because it means
That's what I
you're
just
open
asked
to
you.
evidence. Yes.
That's what I just asked you. Okay. Do you believe that there can be evidence that God does not exist?
There can't be, because you can't prove something doesn't exist.
Okay, great. So
You have to prove
if
it
there
exists.
was, then you would also agree that if there was evidence that God does exist, even if it was little, it would be proof that God exists, because then it would be an infinite amount more of evidence that you will ever have to the contrary, correct?
I didn't get that. That was no. Sorry.
Okay, we'll try again. You believe that there's no evidence and there can be no evidence that God does not exist.
That's not what I said. When I say if I don't believe in God now, it means I haven't been like it hasn't been presented to me that any evidence.
I know, but
may-
we went past that to say that
yeah, but you're
there's
asking the same question again.
No, but there's a second question I asked you is that do you believe that there can be evidence that God does not exist? And you said no.
I don't know. No. Yeah, for not existence, there's no evidence. No.
Yes, okay, that's what I'm talking about. So since there can never
Yes.
be any evidence that God does not exist, then any evidence that God does exist, any evidence would be proof, because it's an infinite amount more of evidence than you will ever have that he doesn't. If you were to
that's
compare
not how it works,
evidences,
son.
huh?
No, that's not how it works.
What? Okay. If there can never be any evidence that God, on one hand, there'll never be any evidence that he doesn't exist. So if you find evidence that he does exist, it's proof, because there'll never be any evidence that says he doesn't. There'll be nothing to counteract it. So any real evidence is proof of God, correct?
That's not how it works. No, the math doesn't
Please
work.
tell me
that
how it
way.
works. Then.
It
If
is.
there's evidence, okay, so tell me then, if there's evidence that God does exist, how could that
there-
not be proof that
Is there evidence
Yes,
that
there is
unicorns
evidence.
don't exist?
No, that's not what I asked you.
What did you
If
say?
you did
What-
find
what
evidence
did
that
you-
unicorns do hold on a second. If you did find evidence that unicorns do exist, then that would mean that they exist, because now we have evidence, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if we found evidence that God exists, that would mean that God exists, because now there's evidence.
Of course. Of course, but it has nothing to do with the fact
Okay.
that you can't prove non-existence.
That is a pretty big claim, my brother. Ho Chang. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe Logos got busy, but do you believe
You guys
in
not hear
one
me?
creator?
One second,
Yeah,
can you guys
Logos.
can hear me? Okay, yeah, my
You are
messes up
muted.
sometimes. Okay, so Hosheng, all I'm saying is that if we found evidence of a unicorn existing, then that would mean unicorns exist, right? If that's what
Yes.
the evidence actually points towards, right?
Yes.
For example, if a unicorn gave us a message, you know what I mean? And it was like recorded, and it's like a video, and it's like, I'm a unicorn. Here's my message. Here's my proof.
Logos, can I say
I'm
one
psychic.
thing?
I can win the lottery, and then the unicorn wins the lottery.
Yes.
That would mean that a unicorn exists, right?
Yes.
Let me land the plane,
I
Allah.
just okay. After I just one thing.
Okay, just let me land the plane, American. Okay. Now, the evidence that I'm going to present to you is a verse in the Quran that claims to be evidence for God.
Verse?
It's chapter 57, verse 26, or some might read verse 25, depending on what you look
Chapter
at. But if you go to Google, well, just go to Google and type in 5100, the 5100th verse of the Quran.
Wait. What chapter? What verse?
57.
What verse?
Yeah, if you just type in, look at the screen, if you type in 5100th verse of Quran, 5100, the 5100th verse of the Quran. It's chapter 57, verse 25, or sometimes verse 26. Because we recite, we have a
not
verse
how
book.
it works. Which one? 25 or 26?
Well, if you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before the chapter, it'd be verse 26. But
No, if
it
there
just
is a
depends on.
chapter, no. Only you have only one chapter of Quran that Bismillah is a chapter. Is a verse.
No, you say
Sorry.
Bismillah before
What
every
the
chapter.
fuck are
You say
you
Bismillah
talking
before every
about?
chapter
We say
except
that
for one.
before every time we
Yeah,
recite.
yeah, but it's not a verse.
Except one
Some
chapter.
people count it as a verse, some people don't, bro. Some people count it in Surah Al-Fatiha, some people don't.
Okay,
In fact, if
give me
you
the
don't count it in
verse
Surah
now.
Al-Fatiha, then it doesn't have 7 verses. And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that Al-Fatiha has 7 verses. So some people count it and some people don't. But it is verse
Give
26
me-
because Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is the first verse of this chapter.
So it's 57,
Now,
6 or 7.
Well, I said 57, 25, or 26, but it's the 5100th verse in the Quran.
Okay.
You should be on Quran.com. It'll say 57:25.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it's the 26th verse, but it'll say 25. So the name of this chapter, 57, is Surah Al-Hadid, which means the iron in Arabic.
Okay.
Now, do you know how many total chapters are in the Quran?
Bismillah.
I don't know that.
There's 114 chapters. What is half of 114?
That's the half.
What is half of 114?
114,
Yeah, what is in the middle of that? What is half of that?
57.
The number of the chapter that we're on. Excellent. Now, in Arabic numerology, like gematria, each letter is assigned a numerical value, right? If you add up the letters of Al-Hadid, it equals 57, and if you add up Hadid, it equals 26, which isn't a miracle in and of itself, except for the fact that 26 is the atomic number for the element iron on the periodic table.
Allahu Akbar Allah.
But that doesn't prove anything.
It is science, Islam backs science, my brother.
You're right. It doesn't
What-
prove
what
anything.
science?
Now, this chapter is in the middle of 114 chapters, and the 26 is the atomic number of iron, which Hadid equals, but Al-Hadid equals 57 if you count the letters. Could you please
So
look
it's
up for
wrong.
me the isotopes of iron?
So it's wrong.
Now,
It's
when you
not
look up the
50 Iron is 56 and this is 57. That's wrong. No?
No. There's 7 isotopes of iron. There's 7 isotopes of iron. The one in the middle of the 7 major isotopes of iron is what? If you Google the isotopes of iron, there's 7 major isotopes of iron. What is the atomic mass of the one in the middle?
26.
No, that's the atomic number. What is the atomic mass
Oh, I don't know.
of the one in the middle? It's on the screen. Here's the 7 major isotopes of iron. What is the one in the middle?
I cannot read.
Now, what we're doing is we're focusing on things that are in the middle, right? This is the middle chapter.
Yeah.
This is the
57.
which is iron. Yeah, 57 is the atomic mass in the middle, which is the number of the chapter. And it has an atomic mass of 57 and an atomic number of 26. Now, in the middle of the periodic table appears the element iron. Believe it or not, it's right in the middle of the periodic table.
Yes.
And also, the core of the Earth is iron. And the core, could you tell me how far is the distance from the surface to the solid iron core of the planet?
What's the question?
You remember this is the 5100th verse in the Quran, correct?
Okay.
I said, what is the distance from the surface of the earth to the solid iron core?
Where's solid iron?
It's 5,100 kilometers down from the surface. So from the beginning of the Quran to this verse, it's 5,100 verses. From the surface to the iron core of the planet, it's 50 to the in the middle of
What
the
was
planet.
in
It's
the
5,100
verse
kilometers.
itself?
Now to the very center, check this out. The very center, the very core of the planet is 6,378. That's the exact amount of verses of the Quran if you add Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim for the 100 and so odd verses.
And
that we
what
say
is the
Bismillah
solid
to.
made of?
The solid iron is made of iron.
What's the proof of
With an
that?
iron core. It doesn't prove anything except for the fact that this is referenced in the verse, and the word iron is in the middle of this verse. There's 26 words before the word iron and 26 after, and if you add Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, there's 57 words total in this verse. And it mentions the iron in the core of the planet,
What's your
and
proof
it claims
that
to be
this part is iron? The solid part of Earth.
Oh, yes. I did want to say one thing, Mr. Hoshang. Look, it's logical. You technically don't need it.
Wait, 1 second, American, please, 1 second.
Yes.
You said, what's my proof that the core of the planet is iron?
Yes.
The only reason we have an atmosphere is because the electromagnetic shield of the planet blocks solar plasma from the sun. It's created by the iron in the core of the planet. It's what produces the aurora borealis and aurora australis, the northern and southern lights. The fact that we're in an electromagnetic field is the only reason we have electricity and life on this planet. The fact that you're alive is proof that the core of the planet's iron.
Yeah, every knowledge Mr. Logo said is in the existency. That means it is existent in its existency, which by identification of definition, it is reality of the realistic realm.
What are you talking about? You're just putting words together without meaning.
So what I'm saying
the fact
is,
that
if
the
it's
Earth-
in the existency, it is knowledge. But that knowledge, every knowledge, my brother, comes from the true source of significance.
I mean, the fact that the Earth is surrounded by a magnetic field is a fact of reality. It's the only reason why it blocks solar flares. Is the only reason. Now, let's take a look at the verse. Hold on 1 second, American, please.
Yes, of course, my brother. Yes.
You talk, so I just need you to mute up, brother.
I should muting.
Okay, just let me finish presenting this really quick. American, I can't hear you, bro. You just see your box. Just mute up really quick, bro. Okay, so and the verse says, with clear and sent down with them the book and the balance, indicating that this book should at least, or this verse should at least be clear proof of God's existence. Now, the book is the Quran, the balance is the Hadith, and this is the only time that the word balance or in the middle is used to describe the Hadith, so that people may uphold equity. Equity, another word meaning equal or in the middle. And we sent down iron. Now, this word iron is directly in the middle of this verse. Sent down iron is a miracle in and of itself because iron is not indigenous to the surface of the planet. It came down in meteorites a couple million years ago. During the formation of the Earth 4.5 billion years ago, all the iron went to the core of the planet. So it's a heavier element. That's why all the iron's in the middle. But God rained down iron. So sent down iron in which there is strong power. Our planet it produces an electromagnetic field that is 100 times stronger than any other rocky planet in the observable universe. In fact, all rocky planets formed uniformly throughout the universe around the same time in the same way. Every other rocky planet's cores have died out. Venus, Mercury, Mars, they're all husks. Their cores are dead. Ours is going stronger than ever, and we don't know why. And benefits for the people. Without this electromagnetic field, there would be no life on this planet. And so that Allah knows the one who helps him and his messengers without seeing this electromagnetic field is invisible. Surely Allah is strong and mighty. Now,
Can I
That's
say
one too many things to be considered. 1 second, America.
Okay.
That's one too many things to be considered a coincidence. It's about 20 incidences, and it claims to be proof, which means that it is evidence, which means that it is proof.
Also,
God and his messengers.
yes. Also, I want to give you, look, I just in the news.
That's just one of 6,000 verses.
Logos. I heard breaking news that China has developed a mechanism, a machine, a system that is 900 times the gravitational force, and it is planted underneath the ground about 1 mile. China. Recently, they built a machine, my brother. But it is far from the topic, but I want you to know they are making a magnetic field on Earth, and it is scary. Yeah.
So how much of the Earth is iron? Do you know that number?
Search, Google it, bro.
Logos? Yes, a bit. Yeah, you can Google. Just join us, man. Join Islam, please. It is for your benefit.
That's not how this works. You know, you guys should calm down, okay? I'm having a conversation. You want to prove it? Prove it. But come join us, everybody says the same.
We accept you with open arms.
Want me to join you then? Hush, no. Do you want me to join you? Convince me. I guess you can't. Join you.
No evidence, yeah.
Join what?
Join you. Be like you.
I'm not following anything. What are you gonna do?
I'll be like you if you prove it. If you convince me.
I can't convince you to follow nothing.
Okay, well, you're following nothing. Now you admit it. Baked.
I said it myself in the beginning. What are you talking
No, you bake yourself now.
What?
Just join us.
Baked yourself.
Did you ever did you ever learn any logic in your life or?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Ooh, logic. Really?
There's no logic in what you
I created logic. I teach you logic.
A bit.
I am a logic.
Let me ask
nothing.
Mr. Hoshang, if you say it's logical, I have to ask you, what is logical of not knowing that everything in the world, universe, multi-universe, of any atom, proton, or particle is only the knowledge, my brother, of the true creator. Only the true God makes everything knowledgeable for you to absorb the knowledge or retain the memory. Correct?
There's no logical point in your statement.
So hold on. American.
If you cannot remember, it's not our problem, my brother.
Remember what? Your name?
What is the most important importancy by priority? Of course.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the only thing that is important. It is the deity to be worthy of worship. It is God, because God was always there.
Look at
Hold
the
on,
screen.
hold on. I want everybody
God
to just
is
realize
God,
what the rest of Stone.
and
Salam alaikum
God was God.
Wait, hold on,
Because
American,
God
1
was
second.
God.
American,
God is God.
American, 1 second. American, 1 second. Listen to what the guy said. I was saying, you know how you just said, I can't convince you to nothing.
Yeah.
So what, if you can't convince us to worship your, or to not follow your nothing or whatever, how did you convince yourself to do it?
Yes.
This is the problem with this kind of counter thought that you're giving here, because the issue.
No, but you're the one who said it. You're the logic. The logic you're using here.
Are you gonna have a conversation, or are you gonna keep interrupting? Because if you're
But you're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. So I want to have a conversation, but it requires back and forth.
What was your question again?
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You
No,
said,
I'm listening,
how can
but
I?
I'm trying to help you learn
You
what you're
cannot
asking
remember.
and wait for
It's
the answer.
I don't
because you
need your
don't-
help to learn. I don't need your help to learn. I need you to listen to what you said. You said that you're a man
Yeah,
of
but
logic.
if you're
You asked,
gonna
do you
ask
know
a
what logic
question,
is?
you expect
One
answer,
second.
no?
Oh,
I
guys.
do expect an answer. What was my question?
then don't like interrupt. I'm trying
What
to
was my
tell you.
question? What was my question?
Wait, I will answer it. I'm not
Go
gonna
ahead. What's my
tell you
question?
your question. Because if you
See-
wait for my answer, you'll understand.
We've
Wait,
been
hold on a
waiting,
second.
my
But
brother.
if you don't know my question, how can I wait for your answer?
What are you talking about? You're not waiting for me to answer.
You don't know my question.
No,
you,
it
no, you
sounds-
don't know my question.
okay.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll go on mute. You go ahead.
Logos, respectfully, if you interrupt while I answer, it means you're scared of what I'm saying.
No.
If you have,
Never.
shut the fuck up. You don't speak. You don't know anything. I'm speaking to Logos because he's the only one
One
who makes sense.
second, my brother.
Yes.
Yo, stop. I
trying
asked
to
you a
speak to
question,
him.
okay?
You have
You
to
gotta be
relax.
respectful, okay? You gotta be respectful.
Yes.
All right? So we can shut up, but you gotta be respectful.
You gotta
Yalla,
be
go ahead.
respectful.
Go ahead.
When I'm
Go ahead and
talking,
talk.
don't
Go
keep
ahead and talk.
interrupting.
Go ahead and talk. Or we prevent you from talking to him if you think like we don't know shit. And you keep
Don't know shit. You
keep
don't
saying
have to pretend.
what?
Logos has some information. I want to
No,
talk
you're
to
not
him
gonna
and
get
understand what he's
anything
saying.
from
You
him.
don't have
Yalla,
any
ask your
information.
questions. Yalla, he asked you a question, you didn't answer it,
Okay.
and you got a big mouth right now.
Okay, then Logos
Well, I
mentioned
asked you a
this
question, you didn't
miracle
answer
about
it.
iron.
You
Tell
don't
me
believe
which verse,
nothing,
which
so you gotta shut
chapter
up.
was it?
Wait.
Now you gotta shut up. Now I can shut you up. Look at you like
Do you think you can convince people to follow your religion with this matter?
with this manner. People like you are lost, bro. You're lost.
People
Yeah,
like
you
who?
need
You're
to save
lost.
yourself.
You're lost. You got a
Hush-
big mouth.
Hush,
You got a
son.
big
You
mouth.
you have to save yourself, my brother.
Allah, shut up. Shut up. You got a big mouth. So stop shushing people. Shushing people, bro. Stupid ass.
You have to save yourself at some point, my brother.
I don't want him to save himself. Within the hell with you. Yalla. Bala kalam fadi.
I want to know the answer to my question. I think I asked you a question, bro. Could you answer it? You told me if I don't wait, and I've been waiting, and I haven't heard an answer yet. So please.
Yeah, you have
Allah.
two people who keep talking.
I think I accidentally muted you, bro. Okay, so I'm going to rephrase my question because I know that they don't. I know that you don't know what my question was. So I'm going to say it again. Okay? Pay attention this time because you didn't listen last time. That's why I interrupted you. I didn't interrupt you because you were answering my question. I was scared. I interrupted you because I could tell you didn't listen to a damn thing I'd said. Unless you think you know what the question was. And don't ever talk to my brothers like that again. Don't tell them they don't know anything. They know a lot more than you do. You yourself already admitted that you cannot convince them to believe what you believe because you don't have any evidence. So
I didn't say that. I didn't say I know more than them. You just made
Okay,
that
good.
up.
Good. You said you don't know shit, but that's fine. Now, the question that I asked you, Hossein, was according to your logic. You said to them, when he asked you, convince me to follow your belief. You said, how can I convince you to follow nothing? Now, that's a very interesting question. How could you convince somebody? I wanted to know what convinced you. If you cannot convince me to follow what you believe in, what convinced you to follow it?
Yeah, but I believe in nothing.
Yeah, I understand that. What convinced you that nothing, that's literally one of the qualities of nothing, is that it doesn't exist. So you believe in something that doesn't exist. That's literally one of its definitions, is that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, so when somebody doesn't believe in something, it means that they haven't found proof for it to exist.
Yeah, but you believe that there's no God.
Because I haven't found evidence that he exists.
But that's not evidence that God doesn't exist. Because you haven't found evidence yet, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but as I told you the first thing when I came up, that I think it's impossible to find evidence for anything not existent.
Yeah, but that's dumb.
Yeah, Okay.
If I were to test you, for an STD, it would come back either positive or negative, correct?
What?
If I were to test you for an STD, it would come back either positive or negative, correct?
Yeah. What is negative though?
Negative means you don't have it. It means you are
Yeah.
testing something and you don't have it, and you can find and prove that you don't have it. So it
And
is
how do you prove that you don't have it?
because the test comes back negative.
Yeah, but how's the test done? You know?
Well, there's a couple different ways to test for STDs. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure
so-
they have their ways because
No,
they test for the presence of the STD or not.
Exactly.
And if it comes back negative, that means you don't have it. So you are testing for a negative.
So you're right. It's done like this. If they're looking for whatever disease, they will look for the whatever causes it, the virus, whatever. If it's there, they will try to find evidence if it's there. If it's
Yeah, usually
not
the
there,
presence of enzymes that are a bifactor of being either infected with a virus or the bacterial STDs.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of like getting off topic. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because there is a way to test.
yeah, but you didn't let me answer that one because it's not.
But we both know that there will never be any evidence that God doesn't exist. But that's because He does exist. Now, the evidence that I showed you is evidence of God. So now, why don't you believe?
Look, do you have proof that there's a planet that's all like? Do you have proof that there's no planet that's all pink and it's all women? Do you have proof that this doesn't exist?
Look, I just want to say one thing. Mr. Ho Hang is not even technically an argument with our dear brother Logos. Why? For the fact of matter, you did not answer the brother's question. Not only that, the fact is, if you know nothingness, then that is equal to only you knowing nothingness, which means technically, you know that Big Bang, the Big Bang after the Big Bang is the expansion of the essence of life. But before the Big Bang,
so I heard you say that you say you believe in nothing. My question to you is, when you say you believe in nothing, do you believe that statement is true?
I said that in the context of religion. So in the context of religion, it means I believe in none of the religions that have been presented to me.
So when you say I believe in nothing, do you believe that statement is true? I believe in nothing.
That statement doesn't work like that. If you look at it alone, it's not a statement, but it was in the context of religions. So I believe in nothing in that context meant I believe in no religion, or specifically what religion that you're presenting to me now, or any other religion that I have been countered with.
Okay, no problem. Do you believe the statement you made was true?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, Hoshang, can I ask you a question? Why you believing in God?
What?
Why do you believe in God?
He does not believe in God. So he
No, actually he do. Because according to the atheism itself, if you believe that nothing created everything and nothing is something you cannot see, touch, that's nothing is God himself. Because according to your definition of nothing, is nothing can create something. So by saying this, you believe in God, bro.
But I didn't say
Not
that.
only
And I
that,
didn't say
he
I'm an
believes
atheist.
in the dark void before the Big Bang, the nothingness, no knowledge.
Who said I believe in
zero.
that? I never mentioned any void or anything. I didn't talk about these things. I don't know where did you get them.
Why do you worship the dark void before the Big
I
Bang
don't.
of nothingness? Why don't you be smarter and worship time? At least you would learn something, my brother.
I don't. I don't worship that. Whatever.
Islam or the Shahada.
I have read a bit about it, so.
Okay, what do you think about the beautiful Shahada, my brother? Straight.
Dude, so respect for you, okay? I have respect for you. I have respect for your beliefs, but if something I don't believe in it, it means nothing to me, no? And this doesn't mean I'm disrespecting it. It just means that I don't believe in it,
I
no?
got you, okay. So you think the world runs on belief? Let me tell you. What if I told you? Let me ask you like this, actually, an example. What do you think prayers are?
I don't pray. I don't know, you know.
I understand, my dear brother, but what do you think prayers are? Supplication, act of worship, remembrance of the true source. What would that be? What could that be?
It's something you do. I don't know.
Would it be the act of self-development?
I don't know.
Do you know what self-development is, my brother? Please.
In your context, I don't know.
Okay. Are you scared
Scared of what?
of yourself, my brother?
Why would I be scared of myself?
Okay. Let me ask you, do you love yourself?
I guess so. Everybody does. No?
That was a hard swallow. Why?
I'm drinking.
Okay. You are thirsty. The one who gave you water to drink. Who was
I'm not
that?
thirsty. It's a juice.
Who gave you that juice, my brother?
I bought it.
You bought it? Who gave you the money for the juice?
My boss. I worked.
Oh, who gave the line for you and your boss?
I don't know.
Okay. So because you don't know, does that mean you should not have self-development for knowledge absorption or memory retention?
What do you think I'm doing here?
I think you are genuine and we love you. Open arms, open heart, of course. But do you love yourself?
Yeah, I said I do. I told you.
How much do you love yourself, my brother?
I don't know that. I don't know that. What is that?
So just join us, bro. Don't make it hard. Make simple, you know? The Shahada. Do you understand?
Yeah, but do you think God would be happy if I said I joined without actually believing it deep in my heart?
Bro, God loves you more than you love yourself, more than you love your own mother, more than anyone loves their own mother.
If he does exist, I'm sure that's true, but I don't know if he does, and I have no evidence for that.
Is it logical at least?
What?
It's logical at least that God would love you more than your own family, right? Yes. Think about
religious text, it should be true, but I don't know.
Okay, so if it's true if that statement is true, would you say that you are false? And if you are false, God will always still be true. Remember.
But if he exists, I want to know about it. But you have provided no evidence.
Look, I tell you something. Okay, I give you an example. Okay. What is your surrounding? Are you home right now? Yes? Okay. You have a TV? The TV is Muslim. The controller for the TV, Muslim as well. The antenna for that TV, Muslim. Your house, definitely Muslim. The road that you walk on is Muslim. The car that you drive is Muslim. The keys, every atom, every particle, my brother, and every molecule is definitely a Muslim. It has a will to submit to the Creator, who is uncreated and above time. Now,
But
paradise is
a
promised.
company made it. A company made my TV.
God is above paradise. Because we know logically God has a throne, and that is where God resides, technically levitates, uncreated, no image, no form, no design. Nothing that you can imagine in your imagination could be comparable to the Almighty God. Why? Well, it is because your imagination itself is not nothingness. No, no, no. Your imagination is what we technically call a sub-creation. You yourself, you are creation, but your imagination is a sub-creation, as well as your feelings, emotions, and ideas. They are sub-creations from the Almighty Creator, who is above all.
What's your proof for that?
It is logic. It is brain. You have to use
Where's the
common
logic?
sense. The logic is in mathematics. Technically, I can tell you this. It is by the identification of knowing should you equal to that identification. So what I'm saying is Mr. Hoshang is technically equal to Mr. Hoshang. Why? Because Hoshang is Hoshang. Let me give an example. A stop sign is equal to a stop sign because a stop sign is a stop sign. It is the law of identification. So if I say this comes to practical logic, I will tell you technically how. How? I give you one statement that you can ponder on all day. If you want, it is this. It is. And what is most important is the first, the middle, and the last of any statement of anyone saying of anything. So in human scientific history, nobody remembers what happened in the middle. Nobody can remember with their neurons and synapses, but I will say that basically what is important in the importance of life by priority is the first and the last. By linguistics in anything, but I will say this you ponder on all day.
Can you mind if I jump in really quick?
Yes. God is God. That means God was God. Now, vice versa, God was God. That means God is God. Now, what I put example against this, if Jesus is Jesus, and Jesus
this guy doesn't believe Jesus is God. Hold on,
right?
This guy doesn't believe Jesus is God. So really quick, let me hop in really quick, Americans, if you don't mind. Thank you, my brother. Jazakallah khair. So, do you believe that, Hossein, do you believe that every cause has effect, every effect has a cause?
That's physics, I guess so. But quantum physics doesn't believe in that. So,
What do you believe? Do you believe every cause has an effect, every effect has a cause?
it's not up to me. When it comes to science, in classical physics, we believe that. But in quantum physics, we don't.
Yeah, but quantum physics is just a representation. It's a model to base some things off of.
So if quantum physics says that this law is not true, then it must not be.
Yeah, but a law can't be proven true. It's a law, no matter what. So quantum physics can't defy laws. In quantum physics, which is like a metaphysical, right? It's not actually talking about the real universe, because the quantum physics is based off of what?
Quantum physics is not meta.
Yeah, it is. It's not based on reality, because
it is based on
time.
reality. We have applications.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's not metaphysical. Just because you can get real world applications based off of it doesn't mean that it's inherently
That's
not.
exactly the opposite of metaphysics. Metaphysics does not have applications proven by humans.
Like what? So what makes it real?
Quantum computing, quantum computers.
Quantum computing has nothing to do with quantum physics, bro.
It has. That's why it's called.
No, it doesn't. Okay, quantum computing and quantum physics are two separate things.
What are you talking about?
They're separate. Quantum computing was like a method discovered through methodologies derived from quantum physics, but they are not.
That means it's based on.
I'm asking you to prove how quantum physics. You're using circular reasoning. I'm asking you how to. You can't just say quantum physics helped people understand something better, so they made quantum computing.
That's
not. You can use metaphysical concepts to prove that. You could just say God then is real. You would have to. If you can say quantum physics is real, you would have to.
How is that proof of anything? What are you talking about? I literally told you that quantum computing is based on quantum.
Yeah, but dude, okay, so here's the problem. In quantum physics, you can also say 2 + 3 can equal 7.
That's not true.
Or 2 + 2 equals 5 in quantum physics. Yes, you can. 1 + 1 equals 4.
No, that's not true. Where are you getting those facts?
This is quantum physics, bro.
That's not quantum physics. That's Marvel.
It is data, information. In some way, you have to compute it. Logically, your consciousness and subconsciousness are hardwired from the Creator, but you have a right side of the consciousness and subconsciousness if you did not know. Now, did you feel that? That was the shift. So I'm just saying this, Mr. Hoshang. Look, if God is in the existent vocabulary of any linguistancy through any languages or anything, then that means it is in the existency of the existent. That makes it reality. It technically also makes it real.
That doesn't make sense, brother. That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Proof?
Can you explain?
You don't have proof. You're just giving me words. It doesn't prove anything.
Okay, what would make you turn to truth?
I believe I'm on the truth.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean.
So you don't know what truth is, and you say you believe your own truth. You have to answer.
What are you talking about? You're mixing things up.
What I'm saying is, if you don't know truth, why are you talking to all the brothers?
I know truth. You don't know truth.
Okay, so I understand. You are in denial now, huh?
No, what about you? You're in denial.
Okay,
That's not how you have a conversation. That's wrong, you know?
Wait, if you're in denial, my brother, just accept truth. It is
You
easy.
have no proof. I'm telling you, give me proof. And you're telling me I'm in denial?
It's
You think that's
way
denial?
easier.
No.
Super easy.
You're saying if somebody asked you, give me proof, they're in denial. Why would I even ask you that if I was in denial? What are you even talking about?
Well, I believe you are in denial. Can you prove us wrong?
Prove what? I just told you. I asked, give me proof.
Yeah, prove us
You
that
say
you
no.
are. You prove all of us right now, my brother, that you are not in denial. Please,
This doesn't make sense. I'm not going to answer that.
Logos.
This is one fundamental. Jesus is. So look, there are many other things those numbers could stand for, and many other additional laws. And depending on your definition, 2 + 2 might be 2 or 1 or 5 or really anything at all.
He's going to deny it.
That's math. So look, that's how clocks. Basically, 8 + 7 = 3. I mean, in quantum mechanics, quantum physics, it's very possible to add 2 + 2 to = 0.
So, because religion and everything religious, the Quran, Islam, and Ramadan is in the existent existency, that means it is knowledge. All knowledge, data, and information comes from one source of significancy. Would you agree, Mr. Hoshage?
I don't know what you're saying because you are like not making sense. So
I'm sorry. Let me explain. Do you believe
It's a very well-known thing in quantum physics.
Yeah, everything comes from one creator. Do you agree? Yes or no?
what are you talking about? Like I told you, I'm agnostic. You're asking very crazy questions.
Okay, so hold on a second. I want to get back to the point I was trying to make earlier, really quick. 1 second, American. So if every cause has an effect and every effect has a cause,
No,
right?
that's not what I
If
said.
Okay, you said in quantum physics that it's not always the case, but I'm not talking about quantum physics. I'm talking about the real world out here and the physical world that we live in.
Quantum physics is real world.
Reality.
Quantum physics is a model based off of certain prerequisites and stuff that
Not a
you have
model,
to.
it's science.
Yes, it is a certain field of science that the laws and when you go to quantum mechanics in a quantum level don't apply to the rules and laws that exist in the physical world. Just because in quantum physics a cause may not have an effect, that doesn't mean that in the real natural world that we live in, every cause has an effect and every effect has a cause. I'm not talking about quantum physics.
Well. Quantum physics is physics. Quantum physics is in your everyday. It's in your hand. It's in your.
Bro, does every cause have an effect? Yes or no? Outside of quantum physics?
No.
All right, I can't deal with this guy.
The significant of all, because it is also the effect of all.
Effect of what?
All. I just said. Why do you ask like this? What? Hoshang, the reason why you are little bit tied up, I can explain. You a little late.
Can't explain anything. You're not asking questions. You're not answering questions. So
Okay, let me ask a question. Do you believe in the afterlife? Yes or no?
Are you kidding me? Like, what are these questions? Do you even hear yourself when you ask these?
You're not atheist. You're agnostic. You say.
What does that have anything to do with that?
Then you ask me to ask a question. I ask a question, and now you are
Where do you
blaming
get the
yourself.
concept of afterlife, anyways?
Because the concept of afterlife, my brother, it's in the existent existency. That means it's real.
Where is it? In China?
It's in your mouth.
What?
Yeah.
You don't make sense. You have take 1 minute, come up with a good question and come back.
Okay, let me tell you.
I believe in afterlife.
Put your right hand up. You have a right hand? I don't want to.
No, I don't.
Okay, you have a left hand only?
No.
You don't have hands?
What are you even asking?
Okay.
No, I give you time.
Be quiet.
Come up with a good question.
Be quiet. Abed, are you there?
Be quiet. You keep talking and don't say anything.
Yes, I'm here. I don't talk to people like that. Yes.
Thank you. Abed, do you have a right hand?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. See how easy that was?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Abed, since you have a right hand, can you put your right hand up?
Okay, my right hand is up.
Okay. Now, were you conscious when you put that right hand up?
I think yes. Alaikum assalam. Just let us talk. Yes, I do.
Okay. When you are conscious, when you put your right hand up, were you also subconscious?
I think yes.
Okay. Now, where does the subconscious and conscious stem from?
Creator.
Good. That is what a Muslim would say, yes?
Yes.
And a logical human being, correct?
Okay.
Now, There are three kinds of people in this world. There is, God forbid, amen. First, there is the disbeliever, God forbid. There is a non-believer, God forbid. And they're both different, those two. But the one that is above all is the true believer.
Right.
Now, the true believer, the non-believer, and the disbeliever, they all have different consciousness and subconsciousness.
Of course.
That is where we are, Mr. Hoshan.
Okay. Ask me a question that if you want me to do you want me to prove that God is exist? American?
Yeah, you can.
You know what's my proof?
Yes.
Is you.
Of course.
Is you.
Of course.
Okay, that's my proof. How did you come to this earth? You're gonna say mom and dad? Who brought mom and dad? Oh, grandma and grandfather. Oh, there is one God, one person was created, which is Adam and Eve. Adam and then Eve. So that is started from humanity. That's why you know that there is the God exists.
Yes, I will be back. I'm going to a shop. I have to be back.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Yeah, Hussein. Hussein problems.
Hello?
More droppable loose cannons in season 2. Massimiliano marks.
We hear you, bro. You got a background.
Yeah, I know, Habib. I'm going to end the live, inshallah.
Okay.
Salatul Jummah.
Yes, inshallah. We'll see you later, brother.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, boleh pun ni mah. Amenya baski ni wa.
Boleh dulu lah. Ucap lu pernah hal.
Basking.